San Francisco.
Soon after I first met David, we planned a road trip together, but we never ended up going because, I don't know, life got in the way. And by life I mean mostly just my inability to stop working. I really just wanted to stay home and make videos, which sounds really dumb now. So 6 months later, I booked a last-minute motel in San Francisco, and the next morning we were packed into my Prius, driving north. So yeah, here is our first ever trip together, with all its ups and downs. Enjoy!
I need airplane noises.
Here goes the plane!
The runway's open.
Ooh, oh no, there's turbulence!
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Been trying to get a hold of you all night. We haven't talked in months, but that's alright.
Babe, is this an organic Jesus? It's a foreskin with Ashley for scales.
Don't bring it.
And an old friend, I'm so glad that we started talking again. Yo, turn up the radio, I love this song. Remember when we used to stay up all night long? How's it been going? Oh, how's it, mom? The road just
We're 47 minutes away from our hotel.
Morale is low.
Morale is very low.
Cuteness high.
He's my little cheerleader.
S-H-E-L-E-Y.
If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat. I got
We did it! We survived! David didn't crash the car.
Yet.
We didn't strangle each other.
Yet.
Hi MTV and welcome to my crib. This is the 2-star hotel I think that we booked. I think it might be 1 star, but this date is priceless, so.
just you and I on another one of our favorites.
Wow. Definitely our first time seeing this. Genuine reactions only.
We already walked in here, but we wanted to walk in again for the vlog. Everything is fake and social media is a lie. Hotel room tour.
I don't think this works.
Is it plugged in?
Oh!
Is you. If it's fine by you, I'll
The most important part of checking into any hotel.
Untucking this bullshit.
and see me. If it's fine by you.
2 hours later.
David is still yelping what we should eat for dinner. He's created an entire spreadsheet. Look at how many tabs this fucking man's has.
So we got Palm House, Caribbean, Hawaiian. We got...
Do you want...
Oh, this one came up with it. A lemon...
Babe, didn't you already find like 15
Limoncello.
options over there? Try later.
Do that so I can get...
It never looks as good in the video as it does in real life. I didn't have a whole lot of footage from the rest of the evening because David and I actually got kind of in an argument that night. We were just kind of annoyed at each other after being in a car for like 8 hours together, and we ended up staying up until like 1 a.m. talking about what was bothering us. I hope that's not oversharing, and I'm not trying to make like a soap opera out of our relationship, but it's so easy to idealize the couples you see online, and I just want to let you know that we're real humans too, and we have our ups and downs, mostly ups luckily, but either way we work through them, and I don't know, being in a relationship, even a good one, is hard freaking work. Anyways, by the morning, we were feeling a bit better and finally had a chance to explore San Francisco.
I've said it many times, I know.
Saturday was our big tourist attraction day, so we first stopped by the Palace of Fine Arts, which has this really cool like ancient ruin vibe and is just freaking gorgeous.
Some swastikas.
Oh no! The weird thing about travel vlogs is that when you watch other people's, it's incredibly boring. It's like somebody sitting you down and showing you like 500 photos of the beach. You're just like, yeah. Because everybody's seen photos of this stuff or seen videos of it, but then when you're actually doing it in person, it's like the most exciting thing you've done all year.
With me by the fire and let it go for a little while.
Okay, right now we're walking through a park and David is determined to ride one of these scooters. So he's been taking the scoot tutorial quiz for the past 20 minutes. What are the best types of shoes for riding a scoot? I think it's definitely Birkenstocks.
We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself. Now always in your head.
This is how I die, just falling down these stairs. right now we're on Lombard Street, which is this windy street that is apparently a very big tourist attraction. I feel like such proper tourists. Like the absolute tourist hoes that we are, we ended up stopping by Ghirardelli Square. David and I both wanted milkshakes so bad, but we were both insanely lactose intolerant, and if we drank them, we would contribute to global warming with the amount of methane that we put out. My favorite thing about cheesy tourist attractions is that it's always the exact same food and clothing that you get in your hometown, except there's just more, and it's more expensive.
Just get some footage of how many freaking Ghirardelli Squares there are, though.
You can get these all at the same time. During Christmas time.
All of them?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yes.
So you can't get the variety.
It's really interesting coming back here because this is my first time here in 2 years, because I used to come here and think it was like a really big, intimidating city. Babe, your cinematography skills are
Amazing.
It's really interesting coming back here for the first time in 2 years, because when I was younger, I thought this was like a really big city and it was like really intimidating. But now that I've lived in LA for like 3 years, it's kind of cozy and a small city. I feel like travel becomes a lot less intimidating as you grow up. Do you feel the same way?
I was tethered by parents last time I traveled here, so.
God, your mom watches my videos now. You can't say that.
She watched the sex one. I'm just kidding.
Oh no! Next, we headed to Chinatown, which has a bit of a special place in my heart because my grandparents live close to San Francisco, and when I was younger, they'd take me to Chinatown, and I don't know, I feel like I never appreciated it properly when I was a kid. And you know what else has a special place in my heart? A baked, glazed chow chow bao. I mean, and David. I suppose he is both sweet and meaty, too. Oh god. Anyway, moving on. Here's what we did the next day. Okay, Megan Fox, helmet, hair flip in 3, 2, 1. Of course, I wasn't gonna leave San Francisco without thrifting my little booty off, so we spent Sunday in Haight Ashbury, known for its 70s hippie vibes, its thrift stores, and its alarming number of mannequin heads. This is the reason I can never find Levi's 501s in LA. They're all just here. So I found a bunch of slip dresses from the store, but this one is my absolute favorite. It's not too sheer around the bust, so I think I can get away with like a little lacy bra underneath this without seeing the whole thing. Okay, I picked out this shirt for David because I think he looks very handsome in it. He's a bit skeptical.
I feel like I'm from like Friends.
Yeah, but you like Friends.
I feel like I'm Ross, I want to be Joey.
Okay, these jeans have a really cool detail on them around the front. I think Marla owns jeans that have the same front detail, but they're made for somebody who's like 7 feet tall. Do you see the amount of cuffage that's going on here? Looks like something that Urban Outfitters would sell, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, ignore that you can kind of see my bra. I didn't bring like a little t-shirt to wear underneath this, but this is the coolest jacket. I'm kind of torn on this one because it's so cute, but I'm not really sure if it's like an everyday piece. David got this fish shirt. It looks like the type of shirt you get in an aquarium when you're like 8 years old.
Texture.
You like it?
Yeah.
Bathroom break number 75 of the day in a Smart & Final. Since we're too cheap to buy alcohol at the bar, we bought hard root beer at Smart & Final. We are also too cheap to buy wait, how do you do this? And now, welcome to how to open a beer bottle with a shipping crate in the parking lot behind Smart & Final because you're too cheap to buy your own bottle opener. Featuring our resident expert in bro science, David.
Sink the teeth into the plastic, and then hit like right that on the bottle. Or you can just blunt force with like the palm. Hold it like that.
Oh!
Just like a dream.
Hello, editing Ashley. I love you. I keep looking at the viewfinder.
My fears just disappeared when I'm with you. Ooh, 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 I give you a taste. Now when you with
final night in San Francisco at a giant arcade bar that was built into an old theater. Yes, that is the most hipster sentence I've ever said, but it was fucking cool. Don't come for me. Now, unfortunately, they didn't have my video game of choice, Animal Crossing, on a Nintendo DS Lite, so I had to settle for Pac-Man and Mortal Kombat, which clearly I am just killing. I'm just an expert at that. Totally know what's going on.
You're my ghost, yeah. Come on, let me like it. I'm giving to the best.
This clip I wanted to keep in because it's just drunk Ashley really wanting Cinnamon Toast Crunch treats. Goodbye, hotel room! And with that, the next morning we were headed back home to LA. Here's us getting a little reflective about our trip because when you have 7 hours in a car to stare at beautiful scenery and talk, what else are you supposed to do? Warning, the audio is absolute shit in this and we are very hungover at this point, but I thought we had some interesting thoughts, so here you go. Hello from your favorite car cabbages.
My cabbages!
How would you rate our San Francisco trip? My Yelp elitist.
I give this trip 5 stars on Yelp. I don't know, I feel like our relationship grew as a result. Even though we hang out very frequently, something about being in a car together for 7 hours each way. Wow. I guess like that kind of not forces you, but allows you to just be completely invested in each other.
When you're in a relationship, just week to week, a lot of our conversation is taken up by like, what did you do today?
How was your day?
But then you don't end up diving into that deeper stuff when you're just hanging out for like 2 hours. Damn, there are like so many layers to a relationship too.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like movies only ever tell you about having a crush and like a first kiss and like maybe getting proposed to. Even though I like knew you before, there are like more things that I learned about you in this trip.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you know something, there's like always more layers to uncover and like always more things you could disagree on, but like more ways that you'll feel connected to. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Davey, for coming with me. See you guys next week. Bye.
If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat.